So this is a short sequence I've designed as something we can kind of use to start our day, to greet the day with. It's a simple warm-up, moving through then some sun salutations into a few standing poses, a short standing sequence, followed by coming down to the mat again to ground. It can be, I think, so simple yet wonderful to do something like saluting the sun first thing in the morning with your yoga practice, really attuning to the natural rhythm of the world. As the energy starts to rise, the sun comes up. And the more we sort of attune to those natural rhythms of nature, the more we can settle in and, feel into the natural rhythms of our own body. And I think what better way to start your day than sort of to calm, settle your nervous system, come within yourself, and then step forward into your day with that feeling of centeredness and calm. So let's begin. I'll start by inviting you to find a comfy position. If you want, you can do it lying down. Otherwise, I recommend sitting. You might like to sit on a blanket or a cushion or even a block. There's no need to have blocks for today's practice, but they can be useful. So if you have some, then wonderful. If not, don't worry. And if there's anything we move through today that doesn't feel comfy in your body, know to sort of tune in, listen to your body, and adjust the poses or skip poses that don't feel comfortable to you. All right, so when you're ready, gently closing the eyes or gazing softly down at the floor. We'll just start by taking a moment to sort of settle into the space that we're in. Let our minds sort of come to rest within our bodies. See if you can bring your awareness to your sit bones. Or if you're lying down, the parts of your body that are making contact with the mat and with the earth beneath you. If you're sitting, allow your knees to sort of draw down towards the earth. Let gravity draw them down. And let your shoulders sort of melt away from your ears. Soften the jaw, maybe as well that crease between the eyebrows. See if you can really have this sense of settling into your body. And see if you can notice the physical presence that your body is occupying in the space that you're in. So, what is the outline, the form of your body? Feel the weight of your body. Really notice the sort of presence in the room or presence on the earth, wherever you're practicing today. And then from here, I'll invite you to allow your attention to rest on your breath. And without changing it in any way for now, can you just follow the rhythmical flow of your breath in and out of your body? Feel the air drawing in through your nostrils as you breathe in and moving down into your lungs. And notice where you feel the air move within your body. And as you breathe out, follow your breath out through your nose into the space surrounding you. And see if you can work to regulate your breath to sort of create an even breathing rhythm. So inhaling for the same amount of time that you exhale for, whether that's to the count of 3 or 4 or 5, whatever works for you. And then from here, as you breathe in, see if you can kind of create this quality of sort of breathing into yourself, breathing in any sort of scattered energy, any parts of yourself that feel to be wandering off or not fully present here on the mat. Breathe them in. Come into yourself with the in-breath, and then as you exhale, imagine exhaling down through your body and out through your sit bones, grounding down into the earth. So drawing in your scattered energies with an inhale and grounding down with an exhale. Even steady breathing. Okay. And then when you're ready, keeping your awareness with your breath, I'll invite you to open your eyes. And we're going to start to move with the breath. So very simply, sitting in a cross-legged position, inhale, sweep the arms up, pull your torso out of your hips, and exhale, draw your hands down in front of your body. And then again, keep moving here with your own breath, inhaling as you sweep up and exhaling through the midline. That same idea of gathering in all your energy and then exhaling, grounding it down, coming into yourself. We'll go for 3 more. I'm on my last one. Inhaling up, exhaling down. From here, place your right hand down on the mat and then inhale over with the left, a side bend. And then as you exhale, sweep forward and sort of draw a semicircle with your hands on the floor. And then inhale, sweep the right arm up towards the ceiling. And as you do so, open the chest up as well. And then again, exhaling, sweeping down towards the ground, drawing this sort of semicircle, and then opening to sweep up. Exhale, down. Inhale, opening with the chest. So we're just kind of loosening up the back body here, opening up through the shoulders and the chest as well. Let's go for 1 more each side. And then from here, come back to center. And then I'll invite you to uncross your legs and then cross them over the other way. It'll feel really strange just for a moment. We're going to go for a twist. So sitting your sit bones heavy, inhale your arms up. And then exhale, twist to the left, look over your left shoulder, and at the back of your right hand, find your left knee. And see if you can cultivate this sense of sort of lifting and twisting, this unscrewing of a bottle cap. So spine is long and straight, you're drawing the crown of your head up towards the sky. On your next exhale, release forward. Inhale your arms up again. And then exhale, twist the other way, looking over your right shoulder this time. Steady, even breaths. That sense of lengthening through the spine. All right, let's come back to center. And we're going to head over onto our hands and knees to move through some cat-cows. So when you're ready, come onto your hands and knees. Place your hands sort of underneath your shoulders. And then inhale, drop the belly into cow. And exhale, round through the spine into your cat. And then just keep moving here in your own time with the breath, inhaling as you drop the belly, exhaling to round. And as you come to round, see if you can really spread through the shoulder blades. Keep your awareness on your shoulders here. And feel into your spine as well. See if you can move almost as if you feel each vertebrae moving sort of one at a time along your spine. Okay, when you're ready, come back to center. We're going to lift our right knee off the mat and hug it in towards our chest or in the direction of your nose. And as you do that, you're going to push up through your shoulder blades, so you're really hugging up here. We're going to breathe in, and then we're going to exhale, breathe out, extend the right leg back out behind you, and have this sense of keeping your hips level and this gentle sort of hugging strength through your core. We'll move again, inhaling, knee to nose, exhaling, reaching out behind you. And then keep moving here with the breath. Inhaling to round, exhaling to lengthen. We'll go for 2 more. And the next time you bring your knee in towards your chest, give it that extra little hug, and then you're going to step forward into a low lunge on your mat. Keep your fingertips framing your front foot for a moment. Take a sort of second to steady yourself. Gather some strength around your hips. You might have this feeling of drawing your outer hips in towards each other. And then from here, inhale up. And can you open your chest up towards the ceiling as you inhale up? So just this gentle back bend from your upper thoracic spine. And then we're going to exhale into a half split. So you're going to exhale, shift the hips back, fingertips towards the mat or onto your leg. And we're going to keep that movement fluid. So we're going to inhale, low lunge, exhale, half splits. It's a bit wobbly at times. Inhaling, bending from the upper spine, so trying not to dump in the lower back. And exhale, half splits. And again, just these fluid movements with the breath. 3 more. Then on your last one, as you sort of shift your hips back into your half splits, just pause there for a moment, extending energy out of the straight leg. So push through the sole of that right foot as you release forward here, sort of drawing away with the tailbone, drawing forward with the crown of the head. Deep breath in and out. And then bend the knee, head back into your lunge, tuck your back toes, and step your front foot back and find a downward facing dog. I'm just going to take off my socks for a moment. But feel free to sort of pedal out your dog here, move in your down dog. You might pad your feet, swing your hips from side to side, taking your time to kind of stretch out your hamstrings, feeling into the pose. Keep this sense of sort of structural steadiness in the shoulders, pushing through the palms of the hands and the fingertips on the mat. And then when you're ready, we're going to drop back down onto our hands and knees again and head through that little sequence on the other side. So left knee is going to hug in towards our nose. Inhale. And then exhale, extend out. And again, really pushing up between the shoulder blades as you inhale and bring your knee in towards your nose. Moving with the breath. Let's go for 2 more. And the next time you bring your knee to your nose, hug it up just that extra little bit and step forward into your low lunge. Take a moment to kind of center, find your balance, and when you're ready, inhaling up. Gentle encouragement of a bend through the upper spine. And then exhale, shift the hips back, straighten that front leg, half splits. And again, inhaling up. Exhale back. Keep moving here. Let's go for 2 more. And the next time you shift your hips back, we'll pause in our half splits. Extending energy through the sole of that front foot, drawing back with the tailbone and forward with the crown of the head. Steady, even breaths. Come back to your breath if you've lost that sense of following it, that following your natural rhythm. Okay, and then release forward again. Plant the hands to frame the front foot and step back into your down dog again. And up to you whether you want to find this sort of static variation or if you want to keep moving here, if that feels good for you, if it's in the morning and you're kind of stiff from lying in bed all night. Steady breaths. We're all going to look towards the top of our mat, so look towards your hands, and then just walk your feet up behind your wrists and find yourself in a forward fold. And just take a few moments to release here in your forward fold. Totally fine to bend the knees. Let your head and neck relax. And then when you're ready, we're going to slowly roll up, head and neck, last thing to come up. So push through the soles of the feet and roll on up. I'm just going to take off my jumper and move my microphone. Okay, find yourself now standing at the top of your mat. We'll start in mountain pose. So palms facing forward, open through the chest, this sort of gentle drawing down of the tailbone. Maybe you close your eyes here and just take a moment to kind of settle into your body again. This sort of sense, awareness of the space that your body is occupying in the room that you're in, sense of your shape, your form, sort of the solidity of you here. And then when you're ready, opening your eyes, we're going to move through a variation of a sun salutation. So feet about hip distance apart. Bend the knees gently. Inhale, sweep the arms up. And then exhale, bend the knees and swan dive down. Forward fold. Hands to your shins. Inhale, half lift. See if you can create this flat back, drawing the crown of your head forward. Exhale, fold again. Bend the knees, plant the hands, step back with your right foot and lower the right knee back onto the mat. We're going to inhale up for that low lunge, chest open towards the sky, and then exhale, plant the hands and step back to a downward facing dog. From your down dog, shift forward into a plank pose. Could be a full plank, or you could choose to take plank on your knees. Whatever variation you're going for, bend the elbows, keep them hugged into the body, and see if you can drop down to the mat as slowly as possible with sort of one long line of energy. Hands stay on either side of the chest. We're going to inhale, low cobra. So feel your back muscles switching on. Exhale, release, and then push up through your low or high plank Tuck the toes and find your down dog again. And then here in our down dog, I'd like you to take 3 steady breaths, drawing them deep down into your belly. On your next inhale, hug your right knee into your chest and shift it up as you shift forward so your shoulders are over your wrists. So it's a bit like that movement we practiced on our hands and knees. And then from here, step that foot forward to the top of the mat and lower your back knee. So now you're on a low lunge on the other side. Inhale, sweep up. And then exhale, plant the hands, frame the foot, tuck the back toe, lift the back knee, and go for a big step from the back of the mat to the front to find yourself in a forward fold again. Hands to shins, inhale, half lift, draw forward, and exhale, fold again. Pushing through the feet, inhale, sweep up. And then exhale, draw your hands through the center of your chest, that sense of kind of drawing in, grounding down. And then finish in mountain pose once more. Steady breath in and out. Okay, now we're going to go through that same sequence, but starting with the left foot first to step back this time. So inhaling, sweeping up. Exhale, dive down, fold. Hands to shins, inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Plant the fingertips, bend the knees, step back, left foot. Bend, lower the back knee. Inhale, up towards the ceiling. Exhale, hands frame the front foot, step back, down dog. From your down dog, shift forward into a plank and then lower with control down to the mat. Inhale, low cobra. Exhale, release. Push up, low or high plank, and then shift back, downward facing dog. 3 steady breaths here. When you're ready, looking towards the top of your mat, step your feet up behind your wrists and find yourself in a forward fold. Hands to shins, inhale, half lift, and exhale, fold. Then pushing through the feet, inhale to rise. And then hands through your center. I think I've just gone wrong somewhere. We've forgotten to go for a lunge on the other side on that one. Let's not worry about it and we'll carry on for another round. Okay, when you're ready, moving through that same sun salutation round again, really focusing on moving with the breath this time. So we're going to push through the feet, inhale up, and then exhale, fold. Hands to shins, inhale, half lift, exhale, fold. Step back, right foot, lower the right knee. Inhale, low lunge, opening the chest to the ceiling. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, down dog. Then shifting the weight forward to plank, high or low, lower down with control to the mat. Inhale, low cobra. Exhale, release. And then push up, high or low plank into your downward facing dog. 3 steady breaths here. And then when you're ready, bending with the right knee, hugging it forward as you step through. And then lowering that back left knee to find your low lunge again. Inhaling up towards the ceiling. Exhale, release. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, and step forward. Find yourself in a forward fold. Hands to shins. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. And then inhale, push through the feet to rise up. Exhale, hands through the center of your chest. Find your mountain pose. Close your eyes, palms facing forward. And then we'll move through the other side. So opening your eyes again, inhaling, sweeping the arms up. Exhaling, folding forward. We're going to not forget that other leg this time. Hands to shins. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Step back, left foot first. Low lunge. Inhale, up. Exhale, release. Hands frame the front foot. Step back, downward facing dog. Just for a moment before shifting forward, plank high or low, then lowering down to the mat. Inhale, low cobra. If your back's feeling a little warmer, you might come up a little higher. Exhale, release. And then push up, low or high plank to find your down dog. 3 steady breaths here. And this is where it went wrong last time. This time we're going to hug the left knee in towards the chest, shift forward. Plant the left foot at the top of your mat, lower that back right knee, and inhale up. And then exhale, release down. Tuck the back toes and step forward in your forward fold. Hands to shins, inhale, half lift. And exhale, fold. Then pushing through the soles of the feet. Inhale, rise up. And then exhale, let your hands come through your center. And find mountain pose once more. Again, feeling into your body. Noticing what it's like to be existing in your body in this moment in time. And then from there, feeling into the air around you. Can you feel the stillness of the air around you? And see if you can kind of attune to that steady stillness. And invite it inwards. Okay. From here, open your eyes. We're going to move through a short standing sequence. Starting at the tops of your mat, I'm going to swap sides so I carry on facing you. We're going to step back first with the right foot to find a warrior 2. So step back, right foot at about that 45-degree angle, bending the front knee, hips open towards the long side of your mat, and extend the arms out on either side of you. Warrior 2 here. From here, we're going to move through this sort of fluid flow between 2 poses. We're going to move from here into a reverse triangle, or I call it a reverse triangle, because our front leg will straighten as our palm twists open to the ceiling and we reach back behind us, sort of feeling this big stretch through the side body. And then we'll exhale back into our warrior 2. So inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, warrior 2. And again. Just moving here fluidly with the breath. Rooting down into the earth with the feet. So really keeping that steady connection, relaxing through the shoulders. Let's go for one more. Pausing in your warrior two, we're going to transition from here into triangle pose. The front leg is going to straighten. You're going to draw forward with your front hand and then come down, hand to maybe meet the shin or the floor, or you might even use a block on the inside of your front foot. As you open your chest out, reach your top arm up towards the ceiling and just have a look to see if your hand is placed sort of above your shoulder, so in line with your shoulder. The idea here is to feel open versus kind of turned down towards the mat. Pushing through the feet, drawing with the crown of your head out in front of you, away with your tailbone. If your neck feels tight, you can look down towards the ground. Steady breath in and out. And then from here, swizzle, bring both fingertips of your hands down towards the mat. Frame your front foot, swizzle into a lunge, and then step back with the front foot into your plank pose and lower down towards the mat. Inhale, low cobra. Exhale, release. And then push up into a downward facing dog again. Then, from your down dog, we're going to head into that sequence on the other side. So right knee is going to bend, and you're going to hug the knee up and step forward with your right foot into a sort of lunge on your mat. Lower the back heel onto the mat at that 45-degree angle, and then inhale up and find your warrior two. I'm going to swap sides, so I'm still facing you. Front knee bends, arms extend out alongside of you. Then from your warrior two, reverse triangle, straightening the front leg, twisting the palm up towards the ceiling, and reaching back. And then exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reach back. Just moving fluidly here with the breath. That was a good hip click. I don't know if you heard that. Rooting through the feet, let's go for one more. And then finishing in your warrior two. Relax the shoulders, we're going to transition into triangle. So straighten that front leg, draw forward with the fingertips before coming down, finding your triangle pose. Hand might be on the shin, on a block. If you're very open, might find the floor. Checking in with your top hand, seeing if it's sort of above your shoulder. And then just taking a moment to really feel into the form of the pose. Steady and strong through the feet. Deep breath in. And then as you breathe out, allow both hands to come to the mat, framing that front foot, swizzling into your lunge. And then from here, we're literally just going to step that back foot forward and find our forward fold again. Just really release through this forward fold. So you might even grab on to opposite elbows, draw your head down towards the mat. Let sort of gravity take the weight of your shoulders and head as you bend forward here. Then when you're ready, release the hands and roll on up again. Drawing the arms up with you, exhaling your hands through your heart center. releasing them on either side of you. Okay, from here we're going to make our way down onto the mat. So however you want to get there, you just bend the knees and sit back down. We'll move into a forward fold. So legs can stay straight, or you can put a gentle bend in them. And then from here, just allow your spine to round and release forward as you fold over your legs. So a really sort of passive, relaxed version of this pose. And if you have a gentle bend in your knee and your lower belly is making contact with your upper thigh, see if you can just feel into the sensation of your breath moving sort of in and out of your body against your thigh as you breathe. So that felt sensation of breath in the body. Making a conscious effort to find our sort of even breath again, inhaling to either the count of 3 or 4 or 5 and exhaling to match. Then on your next inhale, rising up and heading back onto your mat. So to lie completely on your back, we're going to move into a supine twist. So cross your right leg over your left. Shift your hips slightly to the right and then let your knees fall down to the left, keeping your chest open towards the ceiling. If you like, your head might look in the direction of your right shoulder. Enjoy that feeling of your body being totally supported by the earth beneath you. Continuing that steady, even rhythm with the breath. Drawing up again with your next inhale, uncrossing the legs and crossing them the other way. So left over right. My hips shift slightly to the left and then my knees fall to the right. Head might look over the left shoulder. Allowing gravity to draw your knees down. On your next inhale, coming up again, and then extending the legs out into Savasana. If you want to put any extra layers on, you can. And we'll just rest here for a couple of minutes. Have this sense of your whole body's weight being supported by the earth beneath you. Okay, when you're ready, bringing some gentle movement to the fingers and toes, bending the knees, maybe rolling over onto one side, taking a couple of breaths here. You can probably hear the dogs telling us it's time to get up. And then when you're ready, coming on up to seated. We'll end with a breath together, sweeping the arms up as we inhale. And then exhaling for the last time, maybe your hands rest on your chest or on your legs. And thank you for this morning practice. Happy rest of the day to you. And if you've liked the video, please like and maybe subscribe to the channel to help support Wildling Studio sort of get their name out there. All right, thank you.